from the campus of Bowling Green State University.
Hello, welcome to BG24. I'm Ryan Dick, and today is March 2nd. BGSU is fulfilling their plan to give students wellness days this spring. This came after canceling spring break due to COVID-19. However, many students don't feel these days are much of a break. Reporter Macy Austin talks with students about their thoughts on wellness days.
Earlier this year, BGSU announced spring break would be replaced with wellness days. On these days, teachers are not permitted to assign work. With the first round of wellness days complete, some students have found their teachers not following the wellness day instructions.
What are we going to do? Email the professor and say, hey, you can't assign this, to be due this day. Rodney Rogers said no.
The teachers just see it more important to get all of our stuff done rather than letting us have a mental health day and a mental break.
Some students still had homework due on the wellness days.
So one of my students had a 10-page paper due on Friday on one of the wellness days. So she was a little upset because, professors weren't supposed to schedule work to be due on those days.
It was a common theme for professors to give homework due on the Monday after the wellness days.
I worked constantly throughout that 4-day weekend. It was not great.
Things due on Sunday of that week, and then today I had 6 assignments due. So, I'm someone who gets ahead on things. So just spending the time to do that, honestly, was what I did over my wellness days.
I did have an exam on Monday that was, I did have to prepare a lot for. And, obviously if you want to get a good grade, you're going to have to prepare well in advance. So I did have to spend those days studying a lot.
Between all of my professors, again, 2 papers on Sunday, an exam on Sunday, and an exam that following Monday, I can't not study or work on these papers.
Students want to see the university enforce true wellness days.
You can't sit around and do homework all the time. It's not a good balance for you. You end up just becoming miserable.
Rodney Rogers and all of them and the provost, kind of take action and make sure that professors are following those guidelines for the next couple wellness days. So
the next wellness days will be on March 22nd through the 23rd. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Macy Austin.
Wellness days in March are the 22nd and 23rd. As of today, nothing more has been done to give students a break. Last night, WBGU-FM premiered their first Live and Loud of the semester. Live and Loud is a performance series featuring local musician artists. WBGU-FM has partnered with the Music Industry Club for the series. This first production features BGSU student Brandon Bell. To watch, find BG Falcon Media on YouTube or WBGU-FM on Instagram. Kids and families are always looking for something fun to do while staying COVID safe. A new activity for them is over at the Woodland Mall. Jason Strawberry created colorful miniature golf course last year. He started the project in April. It opened just 3 months later. Strawberry says he always loved mini golf, and there's nothing like it around in BG. While the restaurant he owned was down, he kept his employees busy while building the golf course.
And we do pride ourselves on being relatively cheap. It wasn't so long ago that me and my wife were college students. I got a couple college students myself right now. I know how tight money can be. So we try to keep everything really affordable. It's just $5.50 a round. And then there's also things that people can do to get discounts on that.
Strawberry wants to encourage students to come for an affordable activity. GloBall Golf cleans between groups and is spacious enough to social distance. Tee times are available online to ensure there is proper spacing between groups. On February 19th, it was announced that Falcon Media would be moved to the Division of Student Affairs. Falcon Media was previously located in the School of Media Communications. This move was effective as of February 22nd. Reporter Stephen Iwanek has more on the story.
Student journalists with Falcon Media are finding themselves under new management. Bowling Green State University announced student publications are moving from the School of Media and Communication to the Division of Student Affairs. Senior Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Joe Whitehead, says the changes are promoting more collaboration and student engagement. BGSU also says these changes increase efficiency with day-to-day operations.
So if you think about our diversity and belonging initiative, we're trying to create a more inclusive campus that includes inside the classroom and outside the classroom. So if a student doesn't feel comfortable outside the classroom on this campus, then that could actually lead to them leaving, okay, and not graduating.
As a result, Falcon Media is now being led by Dr. Brian Heilmeyer in his new role as Director of Student Engagement.
Role with Falcon Media will be to, work specifically with the staff over there. So, Carl Smith and his interim capacity, Paul Obringer and Tanya as well. So really working with them to support them and, try to see how I can help them the most possible.
The new supervision is now in effect and structures will transition throughout the semester. For BG24 News, I'm Stephen Iwanek.
For some news in sports, BGSU Baseball is starting their season. Macy Austin spoke with their coach on their plan for the season.
BGSU Baseball is back in action for a historic 2021 season. The team continues to press on after a dramatic end to last season while celebrating 106 years of Bowling Green baseball.
With everything that went around and COVID and everything, there's a lot of speculation about stuff going on, and I think just us being able to get back on the field is, hey, we're not leaving and we're going to stay around.
This will be Kyle Halleck's first season as head coach.
We've created a standard for each part of practice and different levels that we hope to achieve, and we're looking to turn our practice play into really good game play.
The team has been working on executing the fundamentals of the game.
We want to be able to become hard to beat, and by doing that, if you execute our style of baseball, which is playing good defense, running the base as well, finding opportunities to hit and produce runs. We don't want to just hit offensively, we want to produce runs. And there's a difference in that, which we go over every single day.
Coach Halleck always talks about the Falcon family and stuff like that, and I think this team is more together than anyone and any teams in the past.
Senior Adam Furness is glad to have this season so that he can play a leadership role that he missed out on last year.
Last year was going to be my first year like playing all the time and stuff, and just being an upperclassman and being able to lead these guys.
The alumni support goes beyond just the finances brought forward to save the program last spring.
The text messages and phone calls and videos that they send on a weekly basis do get shared with our team and our players, and they really enjoy just being noticed by them.
This season definitely has a different feel to it. There's a lot more that we're playing for. Obviously, we feel like we have a standard to uphold and something that we want people to be proud of.
The team will travel to Middle Tennessee State this weekend to play their first games of the season. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Macy Austin.
That is all for today. Thank you for joining us. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at BG24TV or find more of our content at bgfalconmedia.com. We'll see you next week.